and welcome to pre-training week 1. Meet Sam. He's a 4-month-old Labrador dog that we picked up from a rescue centre. Now the purpose of pre-training is to start to get him used to things that we will teach him at a later stage. Also, it's used to get him used to his surroundings and, all importantly, to get him used to Ron. Sam is too young to start full training, so we use this pre-training period to start to introduce him to different things, so he'll be ready for when we start the serious training. When we got Sam, he was a shy, nervous and subdued dog. He was also underweight, and in the 4 months prior to us acquiring him, he had picked up quite a few bad habits. We're going to try to identify these and see if we can correct them before we start the serious training. The habits that we've noticed so far are: Sam likes to walk on the right hand side of Ron. Now this will not be a problem for any left-handed shooters, but for all the right-handed shooters out there, this will cause a problem. He also likes to jump up at people, and he barks when left alone in his kennel. These are the types of problems that we aim to solve at the earliest stage possible, and before we start training him. We will cover how to solve these problems and what to introduce to your dog before training begins. First of all, Ron will try to improve Sam's health. He'll do this by setting him a new diet. Ron is using 200 grams of frozen tripe and 200 grams of dry meaty green food mixed together twice a day. Now because Sam is quite a nervous dog, Ron is going to try and boost his confidence by letting him run around with Ron's other gun dog, Kayla. If you don't have another dog, you can always use a friend's obedient dog. But if not, this will just take a little bit longer. For young dogs such as Sam, we want to start our pre-training slow and small. So we recommend training your dog for 15 minutes each day and letting him run around the field or park once or twice a day for 15 to 20 minutes. If you try to train your dog for any longer than this amount, you will end up progressing slower. This is because the dog won't be able to process all of the information. So slow and steady progress is the key. So, for the first week of pre-training, we don't need to try too much. All that Ron has done with Sam is introduce it to its surroundings. He's boosted his confidence, and now he's going to try and introduce the tennis ball and some basic retrieval. At the very beginning, introduce the tennis ball to your dog. Let them play with it and get it used to it, and then begin to roll the ball a small distance away and encourage your dog to fetch it. By now, your dog will think of the ball as a toy, so it will be very excited to run and retrieve it. Then, when your dog has grabbed the ball, we bend down, clap our hands, and call the dog's name. This is all to encourage our dog to bring the ball back to us. You can try this for 5 to 10 minutes, and then your dog will maybe get bored, so then it's probably time to pack up for today. There are a few things you must remember when introducing a tennis ball and retrieval. Start small, progress slowly, and whenever your dog does what you have asked of it, we treat it, or we make sure we give it some fuss. This is to let it know that it's behaved well, and then it will want to do this in the future. Follow these instructions and your training should go as smooth as this one. Next week on pre-training, Ron is going to introduce Sam to a lead. He will also build on the tennis ball retrieval, and he's going to attempt to get Sam to walk on his left hand side.